we have a bunch of different power supplies and Zuma, and we're going to wire these guitar pedals today. Let's get started. So we're going to get rid of all the pedals first. So we have some cables, we have a bunch of power cables. Oh god. I guess we need to sort this somehow. So we have electro harmonics, and then we could daisy chain them together with this cable. Rather than putting power cables, we need to like understand where to put all the pedals first and then wire them sound-wise. Okay, let's just have that as an example for now. So as you can see, guys, I have a couple more pedals and they just fall through here. And I think we're going to need to rethink this a little bit. So perhaps rather than have these here, the slayer is going to be falling through. Seriously, the slayer is not allowed to go anywhere else. Yeah. Okay, well, that's not gonna work. You know, maybe I'll just like go into the garage really quickly and put a plank like this. So let's see what we can come up with. Okay, candidate. A little smaller, but possible. Yeah, this will do. This will do. It doesn't have to be like super pretty. Like so. And like so. Okay. Great. So this would have been more or less even, right? And I have it just a little bit like that. Is it terrible? Not really. We can work with that. So you would just use a drill for these. They're prone to crack. It's not a soft wood. Alright, looks about something like this. Alright, then we're going to attach this way. So let's quickly do the other side. Just a touch here sticking out, but overall, like when you come in from this end, it seems to be on the same exact plane, and I think we can work with this. Okay, here on this end, and okay on this end. I think it looks all right. So let's go check it out. All right, well, now that we have a proper shelf here, we could probably move things in order now. Okay, I'm happy with this. Okay, so we're gonna leave this way. This is going to be our chain for now. So yeah, so that we're going to have processors. We're going to have here a little bit of a stereo effects, and the bottom will be distortion and pitch. All right, I've ran out of short cables now. I guess we'll have to use longer cables. No more cables. We might actually not be able to wire everything because I don't have all the pitch cable. How many? 1, 2, 3, and 3. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I don't have enough. Amazing. I can't wait to hear it, but also at the same time, I would love to make sure that I have shorter runs. Otherwise, it's going to be like crazy spaghetti sauce here in the back. Oh man, this took a while. So the next step is Zuma. So I did find like one extra cable, and I did find also Velcro straps. I'm still waiting for the cables to arrive. They're supposed to come in today, but they haven't yet. I ended up just collecting all the information on every single pedal, how much power they require, and their polarity. So far, it looks like most of the guitar pedals are in a negative polarity. The only one exception is being Diamond Halo. Everything in yellow, all the yellow pieces, that means that the power supply that's the independent power brick. Okay, everything in diamond means that this is going to be coming out of Zuma. So let's say that we would be around here, which would add to a cluster. It is asking for like a Velcro strap that's not positioned all the way at the top. It is possible to buy like a right angle for this connector. It could be something interesting to check to try. I have this cable. It's like this. That could allow us to maybe lower this a little bit and hide some of the cables from being exposed. You can see, guys, when the box is in the back, look how much it's sticking out. The other thing we could do is maybe put it here. What do you guys think? As you can see, there's a lot going on. A cover would probably be helpful, but also placement. Look how these cables stick out, right? You can't just simply use a cover. It's called bungee jumping. Oh, look at this. What a brilliant solution. It looks and functions as intended. This looks horrible. You guys be my eyes, okay? If it works, you blink. All right, looking good. Everything green. Seems to be working. Let's see, can we turn it off? Okay, that's good. Interesting to find out whether this off. Okay. It's weird. So that's on. That's off. I see. So I'm barely like pulling it out. Look how wide it is. Unless I bought the wrong thing. This at least has like some grip. What is this? This is 18 volt. Well, we can connect this. Oh, let's just take a look how the connector actually works. That's the same thing, cable jolt. Has nice click. Vibration doesn't do anything. This is good. There we go. So I'm just pulling it. Oh, yeah. There you go, buddy. You deserve a better power supply than that. That's the power brick. Well, let's just stress test this. Let's power everything on. This LED is so bright. Like, look, I'm gonna just step away and look how bright it is. Why? Are those really 6 inches? This is 6. That's all the cable there is. Okie dokie. Off we go again. Let me just show you how beautiful that is. So just plugged in that cable from underneath. It's pretty nice, right? So it looks a little bit better. I could use the same patch cable to wire into auto. That's a lot of cable interaction here. All right, let's see. We just need 2 stereo cables, right? Auto should be active. On. So this is just raw sound outputting from the DAW. Might be a little bit quiet. One thing I realized, the green means that it's off, which is upside down. You know, maybe we should change the track at this point. Let's see. Okay, we can work with this. It's a little noisy with this reverb. Maybe something like this. I'm still a little bit not sure how it all sounds. there's a lot of confusion for me right now because it seems that I am battling distortion with some of the effects that are new to me. Good morning, guys. It's Saturday. I'm not sure what to look, so we're gonna go ahead and play around with individual sounds. So as you can see, I already have everything set up in Ableton. So that was, let me just turn off the noise modulators. It took me like 20 minutes to set this up, but I switched resident EQ with Pitchfork. Okay guys, so I just wanted to walk you through as to why there's this keyboard pop when we switched a Pitchfork with resident filter EQ. So first I would like you to take a look at this slide where we see reamp feeding the signal all the way to auto bomb. And in this case, think of it as the pedal rack being completely off. There's nothing running, and the only active state here is where auto is providing a low Z to the diamond boost EQ. The reason for that is because auto bomb has active input and output. So basically any cable plugged into the output will be in low Z. Now, the minute we engage the pedal rack, the minute we just power on, even when the pedals are off, the Pitchfork is a digital pedal and it has a buffered bypass. So the minute the signal travels to it, it outputs an active signal, or the low Z signal. It's a stronger signal, and it could drive the pedals without causing these switch on spikes. So this third one is where we are right now, right? We switched Pitchfork with resident filter EQ, and resident filter EQ became the first pedal in the chain. So in its bypassed state, right, it passes the raw signal all the way to Pitchfork, and as you can see from Pitchfork on, we have again active state. However, the minute we engage the switch on resident filter EQ, we hear this audible pop. That split-second moment is when this transient spike happens. It's basically that conversion from like high Z to a low Z. You know, the signal has to travel through the pedal, and by the time it balances out, we have this spike, audible spike. And in this particular case, it's the first pedal that is switched on and is being active at all times. Because we're keeping it active, everything after it is receiving the stronger signal. So hopefully this is clear. And yeah, just wanted to give you guys a heads up as to why this is happening and potentially how to mitigate it. So yeah. sound is petted on the D2, which created a lot of interesting possibilities. You can definitely run these things a lot louder, I guess, or more aggressive without disturbing the mixer. Otto can actually handle it pretty well. As a matter of fact, it feels like Otto is enjoying it a lot. I've been playing around with the drive and a little bit of compression, and it's just fun, you know. Maybe this is what the D2 likes, rather than just maybe having only line in. Maybe that line in needs to be cranked up, because it just sounds very lush when you go higher up. I wonder why this has this kind of like distorted sound almost immediately. I think we're gonna start removing pedals. Some of the ones that I don't like. So there you have it, guys. Just kind of initial launch of this pedal rack. I feel like I'm a little bit, I don't want to say disappointed. Like don't get me wrong, this sounds pretty interesting, but I thought it's going to have like a much more like a synthesizer sound. This guy has more buttons. This guy has only 4 buttons. So more buttons go in here. Done. Finito. No, this was correct. You sculpt frequencies and then you craft them before you shit on your work, and then you boost it for no reason, and then you apply some witchcraft